Keep watch, Sir Cade. I'll attempt to make contact with House Mortan.
I like him. He doesn't bend to the will of chaos.
How do you know?
I can sense it, but you already knew that. You keep denying our true nature in what you call your consciousness.
Perhaps. So what are you exactly?
I am Kithelnath, bringer of ruin to those that are ruined.
I don't understand.
I think you do. You continue to hide from our true nature.
What is your true nature?
Stop pretending you don't know. You and I are bonded now, joined together to fight chaos, destined to be intertwined until this hulk of metal is destroyed to its last atom.
You are a demon, then?
Yes, of course, but that doesn't do my greatness justice. I don't serve one of the petty beings that call themselves gods. I serve a higher purpose.
And just what purpose is that?
To see them all end. To destroy chaos. To serve he who serves no one, not even himself.
Now I really don't understand.
You must. You now serve him too. There is no escaping it. Malice is now your master.
If he will help me destroy the enemies threatening my house, then I will serve him. At least until this conflict is over.
You still do not know who you are, Cade. But that can wait. We have chaos to kill.
I have established contact with their house. I have ill news. Our fortress is overrun. The Planetary Defense Force with their heretic Dark Mechanicum allies have overwhelmed the defenses. If we don't get back soon, there might not be much left to save.
Excellent. More chaos to kill.
Let's move out then.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Oath of Wrath.
You have arrived to the ruins outside of your fortress. It is infested. We've got some Planetary Defense Force, a la Imperial Guard looking guys. Even a Lehman Russ in the back there. And all these buildings are still burning. They're still smoking from the wreckage of the fight that just happened. And on the other end, we've got a couple Chaos Knights who have taken up position to intercept you. You got
worthy challengers?
Yeah, actual worthy challengers. No more of this monsters and little guys. Well, you got little guys, but you got a couple of those. But you've got all your guys ready to go. But before we start, we'll see if Kithelnath wants to take over. Let's see if you get a little corrupted. On a 4+, you got to draw a burden. Do we actually get one?
Oh, we got one
for the first time ever. So we've got some, we got some glares, what we got. We got some burdens and damnations from the Free Blades and Dread Blades. So I've only put the ones in there that make sense for this campaign. There's a few that just don't quite make sense. So you're gonna roll a D7, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You roll 8s, obviously. 5. So you get this one. Are you ready to see what your
my burden shall be?
So your burden is obsessed with vengeance. You can only target the nearest enemy unit that is visible in the shooting phase. You can only charge the nearest enemy unit in the shoot. Oh, your perfect Titan killing weapon has to be fired at all the little guys.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. You got a lot of stuff to deal with. Obviously, the objective is to destroy the 2 Chaos Knights and escape off the table. You don't have to destroy everything, although honestly, you probably will. But, with what damage on you. Because you won't be able to repair all the damage from this fight before you go to the next one. You'll be able to repair some of it. But you're just basically charging through, trying to do as much as you can.
Okay, so yeah.
You ready to punch
no
through?
No rearm and refit after this, yes.
Well, there's a little bit. No rearming, but
right.
there'll be a little bit of repairing. So you get the first turn as usual. And I will be using the same rules that you have for my knights. So they're going to have the damage locations and the reactors. They're all starting, everybody's reactor starting at nominal. So in their mid-range. But yeah, we're going to be using that. And they might even push their reactors and really go for it as well.
I'm curious.
So first things first, you got to allocate your reactors. Nobody's injured yet, so we don't have to do any healing.
Let's go ahead.
There's lots of AP -3 and better weapons looking at you.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to bring the shields up there. And the shadow. What are we doing with the shadow? We're going to bring the shields up and also the movement.
So just so you, that's a double push. So just so you know, I have made the decision to modify the rules because just watching because we've kind of been playtesting as we've been playing this as well.
For sure.
We did some playtesting before we started the campaign, but you can only do so much. And one thing I've noticed is that the one chart for pushing the reactor is a little too stiff, meaning that going from no modifier for +1 to -2 is so much that Josh rarely does it. Ironically, you're doing it right here. So I'm modifying these numbers to be one less. So it's -1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay,
I feel even better about my decision now.
Yeah, so the question is, do you want to push this one at all?
Yeah.
Because he's
Push a
leadership
little bit
10
more.
right now. 'Cause
Yes.
So it'll be a -1 to both of these. So leadership 9 and leadership 8. So leadership 9. Oh, good thing I just changed it. You would have failed that. And leadership 8 on him. Oh,
Okay.
he fails. So let's roll on the chart. So D6 on the chart for the Avenging Shadow. What does his machine spirit do? Predatory. So you must move as close as possible to the nearest enemy. You must shoot at the nearest enemy, and then
Darn, not again.
yeah, yeah. So you were already going to be moving forward in the air, so it just means you have to shoot the nearest. You can charge whatever you want. Movement phase.
Let's go ahead. We're gonna bring first armiger just over here. So
The Shadows pushed his movement, right?
Shadow did push his movement.
So 18-inch movement.
The armiger's coming over this
Oh,
way.
shifting your focus to that side, eh? What about the Avenging Shadow? He must move. Actually, he doesn't have a choice. He must move
Yeah, directly
towards them, and then he must shoot them. Charging is up to you, but whatever.
At the first armiger go, we're going to target both lightning locks into this little squad up here.
Special weapon squad with plasma guns. Rat-tat-tat.
So for 3s, really looking for 6s though.
Well, that makes up for the 2 misses.
Huh.
2s to wound. Yeah, it's probably going to kill them all. 11 wounds. With cover, all of a 6-up save. Rolled really well, but there's only 6 guys, so they died. So, first casualty. What's next?
I think we're going to go ahead and target the thermal spear into the Russ, and then heavy stubber into the infantry ahead.
How many shots with the... Oh, you're doing the
Stubber
stubber first? 3s to hit, 3s to wound. I'll have a 4-up save behind that defense line. Oh! 2 of them die. Whoops. Whoops. Whatever. We got it. How many shots for the thermal spear?
D3 is going to give me 3.
Ooh, 3 into the Lehman Russ, hitting on 3s. 2 of them. 4s to wound. 1 gets through. Don't get a save against that. D6 damage. Nice. 6
Good
damage.
start.
Blam! That right away brings him down to 6 wounds and brackets him. Now the other 2 have to fire at the nearest thing for various reasons. Basically, their machine spirits want them to.
Yeah, we're getting a little aggressive. We're very upset at the PDF for deciding to go Traitor here. So yeah, all the shots straight ahead. Battle cannon first.
So you've not supercharged it.
I've not supercharged it. So this is the relic one where it's 3d6 discard the lowest for the amount of shots.
Right, and it's strength 9 instead of 8.
Yes, which doesn't make a difference here.
9 shots. 3s to hit. No rerolls. 2s to wound. Oh, yuck.
Pretty.
As they duck behind their defense line, they'll have a 6-up save. Well, 2 of them die from that. 3 huge missiles coming at them. 3s to hit, 2s to wound. 6-up saves against that. 2 more die.
And the stubbers.
3s to hit, and 3s to wound. Oh, that's 5 wounds. That one I get 4-up saves against, so 2 more die. So 6 die in total. Ooh, hard choice. I think I gotta keep my last cannon just in case I roll that 1 and don't run.
Iron Storm missile pod now, straight ahead.
Yeah, all your shots have to go there.
D6 shots. Minimum 3 for being a blast. Hitting on 3s. Ooh.
And
Strength 5, so looking for 3s.
nothing.
Very good.
1 melt-a-gun though. Oh, no, you don't care. You're gonna charge.
He doesn't
anyways.
need it.
Charging on in.
I must declare the charge. Not that I...
You'd want to anyways.
Exactly.
You made it. Scooch in. Boom. Hey, they're gonna have heavy cover.
Oh no! Get me to the edge there, yeah.
Are you within 12 of the model?
Actually.
If you're not, you cannot declare the charge. I know your charge could make it, but if you're not within 12 of the
So
model,
no, I'm not within 12 of the model.
then you cannot declare the charge. And he's in. Now, was it him that has the mortal wounds on the charge?
It is, yeah.
Okay. On a
4.
4 plus, he'll crush D3 of them in his rampage. So he just crushes through 3 of them. Titanic feat.
Looking for 2s.
Well, look at you. One
I
miss.
missed one.
2's to wound. Oh, but they might survive because I get a 6-up save because I have heavy cover. 6-up saves. Oh, they're dead. Look at that. Even if we don't do the D3 damage to the 2 wound model. So you crush right through them. I'm assuming you want to consolidate forward.
I don't know if I can make it over.
That doesn't matter. You crush the Aegis defense line.
Then yes.
Leaving it in your wake. Well, of course they would crush it. It's a freaking knight.
I don't know how the rules work sometimes.
Well, you know, well, the rule, yeah, exactly. Well, to be honest, these things might actually be pretty reinforced and a little harder to crush, but you can step over them at the very least. You got legs. In our morale phase, if I roll a 1, that last cannon will get a shot against you before it dies. Nope. Yeah, can remove that for me, please, as it flees in terror. Well, you definitely pasted the front line, leaving the back line mostly untouched, so get ready for some counterfire. Leman Russ is limping a little bit, but still okay. So let's go to my reactor management. Well, both of mine are going to supercharge their weapons, their guns, and we'll leave it at that. We'll leave their movement and shields normal. So leadership 9 on the blue one. He's fine. Leadership 9 on the red one. Also fine. Look at that. Piece of cake. Leman Russ will sally forward a little bit, making sure not to move more than half so it can fire its battle cannon twice. Our one Chaos Knight with a thermal cannon is going to come here to get within 18 inches of the Avenging Shadow with his supercharged thermal cannon. Other one will be satisfied just to move forward a little bit because it's got a ridiculous range with its laser destructor. We'll start with some small arms fire. Mortars are going to fire. We're going to be smart about this. We're going to put it into your armature because then I get to wound it on 5s instead of 6s.
It's twice as effective.
Yeah, it's twice as effective. So 3d6 shots. They don't need line of sight. So 4s to hit. All right, the mortars kind of impact around it and don't do any damage. It doesn't care. And we'll put the last guns into the Avenging Shadow. For the funsies. You never know when you'll tick off that last wound, right? 4s to hit, 6s to wound. Nope. We're too far away for the melta guns, but we'll have 3 last guns. We're just going to tickle you. 4s to hit, 6s to wound. Hey, we got a wound.
Okay.
3-up save? Oh, that's too bad.
Fine.
We'll do the Leman Russ into the Oath of Wrath, obviously overcharging our plasma cannons. I only moved half, so I get to fire the battle cannon twice, so it'll be 2d6 shots against the Oath of Wrath. Ooh, nice healthy 7. I actually only hit you on 6s though. My bracket brings me to a 5 to hit, and you are evading. So 6s to hit with the battle cannon. Forgot about the evading. Yikes. I got the heavy bolter. Also on 6s? Yeah. Everything's gonna be on 6s. 2 plasma cannons, so 2d3 shots. 5 shots. Hitting on 6s. It's unmodified ones now only do.
Unmodified ones are mortal wound to you.
Yes. Yeah. Ouch. All right, so I hurt myself and not you at all. Let's just face it, it's all about the knights. Everything else is just to soak up your firepower. 3, oh, there's a last cannon up there. Okay, 2, I think I grabbed the wrong model, but we'll call it, we'll see what it is. 2 autocannons and a last cannon will go into the armature because it's not nearly as evasive, even though it didn't move as far, but you know, it's much smaller. Whatever, don't think too hard. Autocannons hitting on 4s. Garbage, 1 hit, wounding on a 4. Garbage. Last cannon? Nope. Okay, well, that was the who cares stuff, right? Now for the main event. Thermal cannon into the Avenging Shadow. So thermal cannon will have d6 shots. The supercharged, this is the only weapon pretty much when you supercharge it, it doesn't get more shots, it just gets more damage. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, no evasion on Mr. Shadow here. 3s to hit, we got 3 hits. Strength 9, so 3s to wound. It's a good thing you have your shields boosted. So 2 of them get through. So these will be d6, rolling 2 and taking the highest, plus 2 damage each.
Yes.
So you got your 4-up invuln, re-rolling 1s. Ooh, re-roll the 1.
Come on.
Can you stop one of them? You did. Oh, good thing you supercharged, or you overcharged that. But the damage will be, 8 damage. Sorry, I forgot the location die. To your left arm. So to his Thunderstrike Gauntlet arm. And then a heavy stubber just for fun. 3s to hit, and 6s to wound, nothing. That single shot almost disabled your Thunderstrike Gauntlet. It's at -1 hit and wound now. And then we'll take the laser destructor, supercharged. Ah, your stupid evasion. Okay, you know what? Let me double check his profile. You know what? He's going to try to pace that armiger. Okay?
What a bully. Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to have D3 plus 1 shots for it being overcharged. Oh, yeah, look at that. 3 shots instead of 2. I'm happy with that. It'll be 3s to hit. Oh, okay. It's got to be a miss. 2s to wound because it's strength 14. There we go. 5 up invuln. No.
Uh-oh.
D6 damage apiece. Oh, all that. 4 damage. And then a heavy stubber. 5s to wound. Hey, that's a wound. 3 up save. No. Overall, a very poor showing for my firepower. That could have done so much more damage. But let's just face it. The real fight is in close combat with these guys. Once those Reaper chainswords start revving up and chopping through, things can go bad very quickly. Or maybe you're just going to mow right through them and I totally underestimated the strength of your force. I'm not so sure.
This is going to be a pretty devastating charge, I think.
Well, we'll see. Depends on what you roll for. Like, he's still stuck charging the nearest thing, right? So you got to make sure. Unless it's unchargeable, obviously. We won't make that be like, oh, he's just going to charge the wall and do one of those.
Hit into the building?
Yeah, just, because you don't have any of the things that let you attack things at the top of buildings. So just make sure you kill the Leman Russ, otherwise you'll have to charge it. Okay?
Okay.
Your turn. So his self-repair lets him heal just 1.
We're keeping the reactor levels just the same as they are.
So leadership 9 check for him. -1. You're good. Leadership 8 for the Avenging Shadow.
Come on, Shadow, let's go.
Ooh, you're good. Movement.
Let's bring the Oath right up. So that's with his -2 penalty. And the Shadow will be bringing himself up as well.
No, he's not restricted to any targets.
He knows what he's... The Armigers will bring up the rear.
Lightning lock as well. What?
Shooting time, we're going to have this Armiger go first. And let's put the Thermal Spear obviously into the Russ, and then the Heavy Stubber is going to go into the Melt Squad there.
Ooh.
Melt Squad first.
3s to hit, 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 4 up save thanks to cover. 1 dies. There's still 3 Meltaguns.
Thermal Spear.
1 shot only into the Leman Russ.
3s to hit.
And 3s to wound.
4s to wound.
Oh, it's only strength 8. That's still a wound, no save. Roll 2 dice, take your best one. Because it didn't get updated. Boom, you got it! Does the Leman Russ explode? Yes!
Okay.
So it explodes, just hits the Oath of Wrath for D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds to your right arm, to your battle cannon. And then is destroyed.
Back here now, we're going to have the lightning locks go. I think everything's going up there. I'm just going to check some measurements.
The heavy weapon
We
squad.
gotta clear the way for the Wrath.
Yeah, you want them to be able to shoot what you want, right?
Good old lightning locks.
3s
Trying
to hit.
think, do I really want to shoot into them? Do I care? Yes, I do.
6s do 3 hits. Wow. 2s to wound. All right, 5 wounds. -2 AP with cover. I got 6 up saves, so you killed 2 of them. I'm keeping the last cannon.
That's
Next.
slightly annoying. We're gonna have the Avenging Shadow go. Put the missiles up here, and I'll put the Meltagun straight ahead.
Into the knight.
Yes.
Clear out that last guy, otherwise all your shots from the battle cannons and stuff from the Oath of Wrath have to go into that one guy.
D6 shots. Okay. 3s. Ooh. 3s.
So it's 2 damage, so it'll destroy it if I fail this 5 up save, because it's AP -1. You got him!
Woo!
Boom! Melt a gun straight ahead. 3s to hit. 4s to wound. Nothing.
Not wound.
And the Oath of Wrath you measured, he's your closest target.
He is, so let's put all the shots into him. Battle cannon. How many shots? I guess we're gonna make 10.
10 shots. 3s to hit, re-rolling because of Path to Glory. Who needs Trail of Champions anymore, right?
Trail of Destruction.
Trail of Destruction, whatever. Lots of hits. The Relic battle cannon is strength 9, so 3s to wound. No re-rolls here, though. Oh,
That helps a bit.
I've only got my 5 up invuln up. Ooh! Ooh! We rolled off camera just because it was a little awkward trying to figure out how to do it. He took 6 damage to his right arm, which is his thermal cannon, and 4 damage to his torso. Rocket pod?
Rocket pod now. 3s.
Reroll. Path to Glory!
Yeah.
4s to wound.
4s.
2. 5 up invulns. Oh, those ones go boom, boom, off the shields. Token fire, heavy stubbers. Reroll. They're very accurate.
The most accurate.
6s to wound.
You're gonna get you. Nothing but headshots.
Nothing.
Okay.
Charge phase. I think he's only the one in range, right? You're more than 12 inches away again.
Correct. So yeah, we'll just declare charge against.
Both or just him?
There's no reason not to charge them both. Thanks.
And then you can do your mortal wounds. Big guy on a 4+. D3 mortal wounds to his what? 1 to his torso, and then on a 4+ to the little guys? No. Once you've completed the charge, how would you like to allocate your attacks?
I'm going to put all the swings with Honor's Bite straight ahead into the enemy knight.
So your Honor's Bite. So this, remember to everybody, this is the Relic Reaper Chainsword. It's AP -4 instead of -3, so I will get no saves. And on top of that, 6s to wound, do D3 mortal wounds in addition to the regular damage. But you got to hit me first.
2s. No.
Oh, 2
Why?
1s. And then these are 3s to wound.
Yes. Pretty awful.
But you got a 6, so D3 mortal wounds will be added on. So that's 2 plus the 6 damage, so 8 damage, because it's all from one attack, to my right arm. Ooh, goodbye, right arm. So you've disabled his thermal cannon and took a reactor point off, which will be his shields drop, which are at this point inconsequential. You'd have to get a couple reactor points to his weapons. And then, as I rev up my chainsword,
well, there's glory and honor. Big charge, so I'm swinging again immediately.
see if you can do better this time.
So exact same allocation, 2s.
Yeah, well, there's only 1 miss instead of 2.
So bad.
3s to wound. Hey! Nice. So you got 3 6 damage, and this is 6 plus D3. Woo! 9 damage. Ow! We're gonna roll the locations, then I'll go show you where it's at.
So the extra big damage.
Ah!
Right to the
9 damage to his head. And then the other 3. We've got legs, and right arm again. So that'll be torso. And that punches right through him. You got through his legs, which continued to torso. You got through his head, which continued to torso. Then you hit his right arm, which continued to torso. I should point out that if you had hit the left arm, he would have survived.
Yes.
So, do I blow up? No. Woo-wee mama! I think I have underestimated the power of my forces. Technically, I get to swing back at you. Chink, 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 chink. 4s to hit, 6s to wound, nothing.
You mind if I did?
Oh, you want to do your chain sweep?
It's not going to
All
come
right,
up.
3 guys.
This is, yeah!
Hey,
One
one
wound.
mortal wound, who cares? Then on my turn, they are falling back, obviously. Smelling blood. Does he go for him, knowing he can fight twice? I'm totally going to try to actually do some damage here, because your damage is mostly going to carry over to the next fight. And I want to provide some sort of sense of challenge here, because right now only he's damaged, and just minorly too. Or do I go for the guy that won't be able to attack me twice? But then he'll charge me anyways, so it won't really matter. Yeah, let's go for him. We're not going to spread out the damage.
You gonna pick on the shadow?
Yeah. So actually, let's go to my reactor. So my buddy is gone, so goodbye reactor. We're going to supercharge the chainsword. I don't need to charge anything else up. Keep his movement where it is, because I think I'm plenty close. I might be regretting this afterwards. Leadership 9. Oh, yeah, okay. Glad I didn't push the supercharge. And now that I'm measuring, 12 actually gets me within 2 inches of you, so not feeling that charge. Let's put the 3 melta guns into him. I guess we should do a morale test for them first, because they did lose 1 guy. That's not enough for them to run. Melta guns, hitting on 4s. Ooh, we got 2 hits. 4s to wound. We're in melta range, by the way. 2 wounds.
Oh, no.
You've got your...
Watch me roll 4-ups, no
you got
problem.
your shields. Oh, blam, blam.
Oh.
To your rotated ion shields. And for fun, we'll throw a couple last guns at you. Oh, hold on, they're in rapid fire, so we get 2 more shots. Oh, 1 hit. 6s to wound, no. We got my laser destructor. Because I really want to kind of... You know what, we're going to try to finish off that armiger, because then you'll have a harder time using him in the next mission. I'll put the stubber there too. D3 shots. No, just 1 shot, so nothing's happening here. 3s to hit. See, told you. Stubbers. Oh, look at that. 5s to wound. Nothing. And then charge. So the question isn't, are you going to win this mission? It's going to be,
How much damage do I take?
does the Avenging Shadow get to really participate in the next mission? I've got 6 attacks. With their regular chainsword. Well, Reaper chainsword, whatever. Not that regular. It's enormous. 3s to hit. You ready, Josh?
Don't mess up.
Well, that doesn't count.
Good start.
Oh!
You
It's okay, I still have to roll the wound. You okay?
That was a pretty good roll.
That was a really good roll. All those 6s are meaningless, though. They could have been 6 3s, and it would have been the same outcome. 3s to wound. Oh boy, 5 get through. 6 up saves.
Oh, you don't get any.
This is gonna hurt if it doesn't kill you. It's sure gonna hurt you. So, hold on, I need one more d12. 6 damage to the following. Are you ready?
Yep.
Right arm. Tell me when you're ready for the next one.
Go.
Right arm. I can hear you whispering the numbers. Hold on, sorry. That was left arm was the first one. So left arm, then right arm. So remove 6 and put it to the other arm.
Okay.
You know what? Keep the other one on the right arm. And just put, I have another right arm. I don't know what I'm telling you this for. Just add 6 to the left arm. Keep what you had, 6 to the left arm. And 12 to the legs. You know what though? It wasn't torso. So arms and legs are disabled, but your torso overall is fine. Now you lose one of your reactor levels, so give me a D3. So, uh-oh, -1 to wound on your weapons. And both your weapons are already auto-hitting on 6s and -1 to wound. Yeah. So I leapt forward and just through each arm and did a leg sweep. And with your crippled arms, you hit me back. With what weapon?
I think it's still gonna be
The relic?
Honor's Bite, yeah.
Okay. You're only hitting on 6s now. Nothing.
Nope.
Did you want to do your fight again thing?
I may as well.
Yeah, because obviously you're not going to survive much longer than this. That's 1 hit. And this will be like...
4 to wound.
Yeah, because normally it was 2s, and it's -2 to wound. So you got through anyways. I don't get a save.
Oh no, sorry, it was should have been 3s to wound, right?
No, because you had -1 to wound for your reactor going down.
Yes, so no, that failed, I think.
Oh, that's right, because it's normally 3s to wound, so it becomes 5s to wound.
Yes.
Okay, yep, sorry. I was getting that wrong. So yeah, so you didn't hurt him at all with both the swings.
That's
Yeah, so he came in, did lots of damage, and he's still healthy, so you better do damage back. Let's go to your turn. You can self-repair 1. Want to self-repair Honor's Bite?
I mean, that kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Yeah, I kind of do need to. Maybe I shouldn't have popped that strat. Honor's Bite is on what side?
The right side, so this one right here. Okay, and then you get to heal D3 on the Oath of Wrath. So let's see if you get those 2 back. Ah, he's fine. He doesn't understand what you're complaining about. They've got 3 reactor allocations for Oath of Wrath and 2... Oh, is he going all out? Oh, geez. Okay.
Not quite.
Supercharging his chainsword. You don't need the movement.
Don't need the movement.
So that's still pushing by 1, but let's do the other guy first. He only has 2 reactor levels.
This is the part that I don't want to do, though.
So that's 3. We'll just drop his shields. So he has no roll for him, and leadership 10 check for him, because he only pushed by 1. Leadership 10, you're fine. Fall back is a tiny, tiny risk because you're at -2 to charge, so a double 1 will always fail. But you should be okay. It's only 1 in 36 chance that that would happen, right?
Don't start with your math.
It'll mess you up. Coming in, Oath of Wrath, ready for his wrath. And then the armigers will move up.
Couldn't quite get over, but that's okay.
And the only one who's restricting their shooting, this one has to fire at the nearest one. Everybody else is free to fire at whatever the heck they want.
Supercharging the chainsword, by the way.
Right, I think we mentioned that when you said supercharging.
I don't know if I did.
I think I said it,
Okay.
because I assumed that's what you meant.
Thank you. We're going to have the lightning locks go into the Melta Squad. 3s to hit.
6s are 3 hits. Oh, that's not a bad roll. 2s to wound. Ouch. -2 AP with cover means I have a 6-up save, and I'm dead. This building gets all sorts of holes riddled throughout it.
Let's start working on the big fella there. Thermal Spear, and we'll put the stubber over into the mortars just because.
Just because you just feel incomplete not removing them?
Yeah, they're in the waste, and it's the right thing to fire this weapon at.
So this is the heavy stubbers, 3s and 3s. I get a 4-up save. You did nothing. Thermal Spear! 3 shots! Ouch!
3s.
2 hits.
4s.
4s. 1 wound with a 5-up invuln. He deflects it with his shield.
Let's put the Melta into the Knight. And you know what? Yeah, no, into the Knight.
Just focus him down. Melt a gun. There's no negatives here because your head's not hurt. 3s to hit, 4s to wound, 5 up invuln. You got it. D6 plus 2 damage. So 7 damage to his legs. Oh, that definitely did something. And the weak sauce missiles. 5 shots.
3s.
And 5s. 1. Minus 1. So 4 up. I'm fine.
Oath of Wrath, all the shots into him now. How many battle cannon shots?
Only 6.
Use a
Want to use a reroll?
command reroll on that.
Okay, reroll 3 dice. And it becomes a 12!
Whew.
Yeah. 3s to hit.
With a reroll.
That's right, because Path to Glory! 1 more. Strength 9 battle cannon, 3s to wound. No rerolls here. Ooh, didn't need them. Get a 5 up invuln against that. And I stop. Only 2 of them, so 7 get through. So we'll do this off camera and I'll show you the aftermath. So the shots spread out, got legs, left and right arm, and the torso, and a bit of a head hit too. So I'll be at -1 leadership. And then the rockets, 3s to hit, re-rolling, and then 4s to wound. Oh, both of them. 5 up. Aha! Blam blam into the shields again. And heavy stuffers. 3s, re-rolling. 6s. 2 of them. 3 up saves. No. Oh. Ready to charge?
Yep, we're going to start with the Oath.
He's in automatically, so you can just move him in.
Kind of want to get him.
Leave room for
there.
your...
Send in the little armiger.
You really want to make sure he dies.
Yeah, he's the arch enemy.
And then anything but a double 1 and he's in, because he's got -2 to his charge. He's in. I think you're going to get him.
I mean, I hopefully will.
Who wants to try first?
We'll do the Oath.
Supercharges Reaper Chainsword, so 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of Path to Glory.
Path to Glory's so good right now.
I know, right? 3s to wound, no re-rolls. Ooh,
I will use...
you have 1 more command re-roll.
I'll use
worth
command
it?
reroll.
Okay, 4 get through. It's a regular Reaper Chainsword, so I get 6 up saves. 3 get through. That's pretty devastating. What did you hit? Torso, torso, legs. You're 1 away from killing him. I don't know how this happened. These were... I'm trying to remember where his dice were. Yeah, he had supercharges weapon. Yeah, that's all he had done.
That's right.
So he'd lost... We've lost 3 reactors now. So let's got to see if the weapons get more than 1. So that's weapons. 1, 2, and out of 4 plus it'll be the other one. Oh, okay, the weapons don't get -1 to wound. But you're 1 point away from killing him. I think you're going to get him.
I think I might get him. Let's try Honor's Bite.
So you're -1 to hit with this weapon, so 3s to hit. No rerolls. And then 4s to wound, because it's -1 to wound.
Because is his reactor still down? Oh,
No, you
Yeah,
powered it back up. Oh, 3 get through. I don't get saves against
D3
that.
mortal wounds.
Okay, so I'll do the D3. I think you got him, but you know, never know. So there'll be 9 more, or 9 damage. So do the 9 damage one first. 9 damage to his left arm, and then 2 more. And then we got legs and torso. Yeah, he had 8 wounds left on his arm, so the 9 damage actually got to his torso. Does he blow up in vengeance? Oh, he does!
Uh-oh.
Says core goes Nova, explodes, doing D6 mortal wounds to each of them. Let's do the little guy first, because we might actually no, he's got 8 wounds left. He now has 3 wounds left. That was a big one. Oath of Wrath takes 1 to his legs. And now the Avenging Shadow. How much does he have left in his torso?
Oh, he's got plenty. It's his arms and his legs that are mostly beat up.
Okay. Well, 2 only to his left arm. So that cripples his left arm again and goes into the torso. And a little bit of damage on the Oath of Wrath. Yeah, the armiger suffered the brunt of that one. Boom! Leaving just his legs.
Neat trick.
And our mortar team runs away as you clip them in the back with heavy stubbers and battle cannons. Then they die. So you punched your way through, but your Avenging Shadow is pretty darn hurt.
He's beat up.
Yeah. So his self-repair systems can still kick in. The Oath of Wrath can get he can get back to full because he's only got 1 or 2 on him, and his self-repair will get him there. So we're going to say basically not much time passes because you're basically punching through, going right to the next fight. And so I'm going to let you heal 2d6 damage off of him
Okay.
to represent his self-repair systems. Oh, 9.
Not bad.
But you are pretty darn injured, so where are you going to put that? Get the legs back up and running. No pun intended.
Let's go.
That's the honors bite. Basically heal your torso up to not have any reactor damage. Heal your honors bite arm up to not have the -1 to wound, and your legs up a bit to not have, so they're only -4 to move and not -2 to
Actually,
charge.
sorry, I think I might have done the wrong arm on there. Yes.
Okay.
His honors bite's over here.
Okay, well then we'll just switch it.
Yeah.
A little armiger here stays with his 3 wounds. And the other one is fine. It wasn't hit anyways. For surviving the mission, each one of your guys, the main ones, get an upgrade.
Let's go for, we'll do the Oath of Wrath first, and I'm going to try on the tactical. Sounds fun.
Again. 17, Blessed Arms, you already have that. 10, Peerless Warrior. So Peerless Warrior, you're going to roll a d6. On a 1, 2, 3, you get +2 move. On a 4 or 5, +1 weapon skill. And on a 6, it's +1 ballistic skill. Oh, +1 ballistic skill.
Okay.
Although, honestly, any of those would have been good.
Yeah, there wasn't a bad one.
But a 2-up ballistic skill on your Relic Battle Cannon, that's pretty awesome.
Kind of juicy.
And then upgrade for the Avenging Shadow. What do
You know what? Let's keep going with the trend of close combat.
Yeah, he seems to like that.
I'll just get them all.
8 is Vow of Carnage. So Vow of Carnage normally is a stratagem that you apply to one of your iconoclast household. Remember, we're ignoring that part before the game. And basically, you get +1 attack for every 10 models that you destroy. We're going to count any Titanic as 10 models as well. But everything else will just be 1 model, even if it's like a Lehman Russ or whatever. Okay? One extra attack. And that attack then it'll go away at the end of the battle.
Right.
We're not going to have a carryover. And you move on, pushing through to the fortress that is House Mortan, finding devastation everywhere you go. There's wreckages of lots of House Mortan, of the retainers, like just the regular people who have been killed. You find knights destroyed everywhere. A lot of House Mortan obviously has been destroyed. But as we go into the next mission,
We'll have vengeance.
you'll have vengeance, but you do get to regroup with a couple more knights before you push through deep into the fortress to fight on a full tilt, knight on knight, full-on battle will be the next mission. There's going to be plenty of knights on both sides as you fight to get your fortress back. And it will be the fight to get your fortress back. Like, that fight will determine if House Mortan is utterly destroyed or not. It's not the finale.
Well, that's a
though.
lot of pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. And if you fail it, you can no longer play House Mortan in any of our battle reports.
Oh, I don't have to sell these.
So go check out that next mission now in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below. And we'll see you there. Happy wargaming.